Well, I gotta sort through some wiring right here. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of wiring I gotta figure out because I'm actually switching from 88 F250 wiring to Bronco wiring, 95 Bronco wiring on this thing. I could make a pretty, man, if this were the right colors, it'd be a nice ghillie suit. Alright, so here we have the connector that's under the hood. This is the harness for the transmission, which is the solenoid pack right here. And this one right here is for the range sensor. Like I was saying, I had to switch these wires around because they're actually ordered differently with the rest of the harness that's on the truck. So basically, I already took off the connector from here, and I'm popping this red piece on off, send it to the side, and they have like little clips on the inside, so I don't know if y'all can see how it's shaped. So I'm gonna give you an example. This purple and orange wire, if you want to get it off, I'm gonna go ahead and take all of these off. I'm just gonna redo everything on this connector. So there's little connectors or little tabs on the inside that you need to mess with. You have to pull it out at the same time, like that. There is a rubber piece behind here, but and also, I don't know if y'all could see that, but you could barely see that it does have the numbering on here. And but we're not necessarily going to go with the numbering because, like I said, this harness isn't even really for this year. That the other half of the harness is, so I'm not worried about the numbers and whatnot. And I'll just continue to take all these out. I'll be here a little bit. Alright, so here we have every wire to both of the connectors taken out. The connectors itself, okay, there's the other one. And yeah, basically I just have to reorder all of these according to the wiring pattern that this one is. And it's not really a hard job. Just takes a little time to figure out, but yeah, we're just gonna match wire with these colored wires and go from there. All right, so here it is. The connections, all the wirings are matching up now to each other. Yeah, so maybe one wire off maybe, but one thing I did notice is the harness that goes to the transmission, it's short, like 3 wires. Hopefully that doesn't, well, you know what, I had, where's it at? So here I went ahead and printed out transmission range sensor wiring diagram right here. Not a specific diagram, but it tells you what color goes where and what it's used for. And this one is for the solenoid pack. And then I still need to go through all the, I believe this is a 24, 60 pin for the computer itself. I have to make sure, 100% sure that that's what it is. Uh, that's exactly what it is. So these have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and this is the diagram for all the wiring. 3 rows. The other one I think has 4 rows, something like that. But yeah, so let me go ahead and connect this harness to the transmission and cross fingers everything works. Well, at least the lights anyway. All right, y'all. So here it is the next day. I was not able to get this truck fired up. Annoying, annoying, annoying. But anyway, so I took this apart, which is the wiring that goes to the distributor, a couple of sensors, throttle position sensor, and of course the air management, whatever fuel air management crap this is, and some other stuff, the injectors and whatnot. So what I found out is that even though they do connect to one another, they're compatible as far as connection goes, but as far as the wiring, no, it's not. And I just found that out right now, so I gotta play with that. All right, y'all, so this is about 2 days later. I've been on again, off again, putting this thing together. I'll put on the exhaust. I've still got to put the muffler on, even though it's slipped on right now. So if I turn it on right now and I rev it, the muffler might shoot off. But whatever. But one thing I did find out is that the wiring to the injectors right here is different when it comes to this connection. So each injector has its own individual wire that connects right here, but this wiring harness is from a different Ford, and with that one, excuse me, so that's why you have this crap right here. So I'll put all, like this one, this is the white one, so this should be 6, 5, 4, and 8 injectors, 6, 5, 4, and 8. The other one is 137 or 173 2, yeah. And well, they just fire differently, so I have it wired up like this temporarily just to make sure that it turns on. And yeah, I found all of this out the hard way, so we're about to turn it on right now. So if something blows up, right now is the time for it to happen. So there it is. And it's kind of weird because one of the things that I am having a problem with, I'm having a problem with this in this distributor right here. Now it's a reman. It is a Motorcraft, but like I said, it is a reman. And what I'm assuming is whenever they remanufactured it, must have been some new guy or some guy that was about to retire, or just someone that just didn't give a damn, and just put this thing together. And the shaft on the distributor is actually too long, so I actually had to put a small spacer washer right where the bolt that holds the distributor down I put a washer right there just to hold it up a little bit more. But I will I will be shaving the bottom of the shaft. Okay, I will be shaving the bottom of the shaft a little bit more. I had shaved it already, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do a little bit more so that it doesn't spin. So every time that I was turning on the truck, the distributor would actually, the whole thing would actually turn, and I wouldn't be able to turn the truck on. And yeah, well, I wound up finding that the shaft was too long every time that it did that. Well, why don't you return it and get another one? Well, because I mean, if I could just shave it down just a little bit, I mean, I'll be okay. I'm good to go with that. But I don't want to waste, I guess, my warranty time. So I don't know how many times I have that I'll be able to return this or whatnot. But I don't want just something simple, to something I could take care of. Um, I mean, why not? All right, so now all I got to take care of is putting up all the wiring, making sure everything looks decent. Don't care about show truck quality, and I'm just gonna go ahead and button everything up. But I think I'm running into a certain problem. We'll talk about that on the next video.